Kyattsu Ai manga, I manga, I manga, this I manga, I manga, I manga, I manga, I manga. Kyattsu Ai Japanese, Kyattsu Ai Hepburn, Kyattsu Ai, stylized as Kyattsu Ai is a Japanese manga series written. It was serialized in Weekly Shōnen Jump from 1981 to 1985 and collected into 18 tankōbon by Shueisha. The story follows the adventures of the three Kisugi sisters Hitomi, Rui, and Ai, who are formidable art thieves trying to collect all the works belonging to their missing father. The manga was made into a televised anime series originally broadcast in 1983 to 1984 on Nippon TV with a second season ending in 1985. It has also received 2 live-action adaptations, a TV movie in 1988 and a theatrical film in 1997. Kyattsu Ai is one of Weekly Shōnen Jump's best-selling manga series of all time with over 20 million copies sold. The anime has also aired in a number of countries outside Japan, including Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Philippines, and China. In 2007, Imagine Asian broadcast the first season of the first anime on Imagine Asian TV and then gave the first half of the series its first North American home video release. Right Stuf Inc. announced that they licensed the entire series in 2013 and will release it on DVD under their Nozomi label. The entire anime series was released in North America on 2 DVD in July and November 2014. In April 2019, it was announced that the Right Stuf license has expired. A remake manga of the series drawn by Shingo Asai, also titled Kyattsu Ai, Kyattsu Ai, I was spelled with the kanji for love, sometimes referred as Kyattsu Ai's, began publication in the debut issue of Takuma Shoten's monthly comic Zenon anthology, which was published on October 25, 2010. It was serialized until January 25, 2014, which comprises 8 tankōbon volumes. Plot: Hitomi Kisugi, along with her older sister Rui and her younger sister Ai, run a cafe called Kyattsu Ai in Tokyo. The sisters lead a double life as a trio of highly skilled art thieves, stealing works of art which primarily belonged to their long-missing father, Michael Heinz, who was a famous art collector during the Nazi regime. Hitomi's fiancé is Toshio Utsumi, a clumsy young police officer who is investigating the Kyattsu Ai case. Despite being a frequent visitor to the cafe, he is unaware of the double life of the girls. Hitomi regularly informs the police in advance about her next job using a signature Kyattsu Ai calling card, and then uses Toshio's research about the security surrounding the target to help plan the job. At the end of the series, Heinz leaves a note for his daughter stating that he cannot reveal himself yet because the mafia may kill him, but he may appear in 5 years' time. However, the Heinz turns out to be the sister's treacherous uncle Cranaf, who betrayed Michael years earlier. After losing a final bet to Kyattsu Ai, Cranaf decides to atone for his sin by setting fire to the museum, killing himself. Hitomi eventually admits to Toshio that she is part of Kyattsu Ai and flees before he can arrest her. Toshio vows to track her down, attempting to arrest Hitomi at the airport with a wedding ring. He resigns from the police force and travels to America to find Hitomi, but finds that she has lost her memory due to viral meningitis. Toshio spends time with her until her memories come back, and the two rekindle their relationship. Characters: Hitomi Kisugi Lai Shengtong, Kisugi Hitomi, age 24. Voiced by Heiko Toda Japanese, Alexis Tipton City Hunter, Shinjuku Private Eyes Englishish is English English Eyes English Eyes English as English Eyes English is English Eyes English Eyes English is English Eyes 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 English. Hitomi is the main protagonist of the series. Second daughter of Michael Heinz, Hitomi is usually the one who actually commits the heists and is hence uniquely referred to as the Kyattsu Ai. Like Rui, She is an accomplished athlete and well-versed in a number of disciplines and skills ranging from horseback riding to safe cracking. She is a skilled gymnast and is able to perform complex acrobatic moves with ease and grace, and grace, and grace, and grace. She is able to escape most restraints and handcuffs with minimal effort, and it is inferred that she is ambidextrous as well as double-jointed. She is a skilled martial artist with proficiency in a number of disciplines, most notably judo, boxing, and karate, and also has degrees in kendo and aikido. Hitomi is very charming, clever, sweet, sisterly, loyal, cunning, flirtatious, caring, and kind-hearted. Like Rui, Hitomi is also able to disguise her appearance effortlessly and can speak several other languages. Rui Kisugi Lai Sheng Lei, Kisugi Rui, age 27, voiced by Toshiko Fujita, Keiko Toda City Hunter, Shinjuku Private Eyes Japanese, Dawn M. Bennett City Hunter, Shinjuku Private Eyes English is English. Rui is the second protagonist of the series. Hitomi's elegant and fashionable older sister, Rui is the leader and brain of the Kyattsu Ai group and the one who usually outlines strategies and plans the heists. With model good looks, worldly sophistication, and a razor-sharp intelligence, she is able to handle almost any situation. She is extremely athletic and proficient in a great number of activities and skills, including car racing, hang gliding, parachuting, helicopter piloting, motorcycle riding, roller skating, skateboarding, martial arts, electronics, handguns, and scuba diving. She is a skilled actress and is able to disguise her appearance effortlessly. She is also fluent in a number of languages, including English, French, and German. She can also read lips accurately. Rui acts as the mother figure for her sisters and is very protective of them. She is the only sister who has any lasting memory of their parents. Ai Kisugi Lai Sheng Ai, Kisugi Ai, age 16, voiced by Chika Sakamoto Japanese, Megan Shipman City Hunter, Shinjuku Private Eyes English is English. Ai is the third protagonist of the series. As baby sister of the trio, Ai has a spunky, tomboyish personality and demeanor, and has a genius-level IQ, and is particularly adept in mechanics, computer programming, and engineering. She has built a wide array of gadgets to help her sisters in their heists. A typical teenager, she seems to be preoccupied a lot and dreams of falling in love. Being a high school girl, she also has a pet tabby kitten called Tiger. While not as skilled as her sisters, Ai has nonetheless mastered a number of skills and is regularly the one who operates the getaway vehicles for the heists, including helicopters, gyrocopters, trucks, motorcycles, cars, and mini-planes. Her greatest weakness lies in the fact she is physically the weakest of the three siblings, evident in the anime when she tried to suplex a wrestler, only to have the maneuver backfire on her. But in exchange, she is also the most agile. Toshio Atsumi Neihai Junfu, Atsumi Toshio, age 24, voiced by Yoshito Yasuhara. The male protagonist of the series, Toshio is Hitomi's high school sweetheart. Toshio always dreamed of being a police detective even when in high school, and upon graduation from academy was assigned to the Inanaki Kwanming Crying Dog District Police Station in the heart of Tokyo. While Toshio has wanted to marry Hitomi, he has vowed not to until he has captured the Kyattsu Ai. He has, however, made the first step and proposed to her. While a bit clumsy, very gullible, unlucky, and not very good at finding clues, his dogged determination and unyielding persistence has impressed his supervisors. He is, however, very stubborn and gets into verbal fights with his chief constantly. Toshio doesn't carry a gun and prefers to use his wits and fists to contend with criminals. He has a weakness for beautiful women, especially blondes, and constantly makes Hitomi jealous. Boss Ki Chang, Kacho, voiced by Kenji Utsumi. Toshio's demanding section chief, who oversees the detectives division of the Inanaki precinct. Nothing really is known about him, even his full name is never disclosed. He is constantly at odds with Toshio over his handling of the Cat's Eye investigation and scolds Toshio at every opportunity. Mitsuko Asatani Kyengu Guangzai, Asatani Mitsuko, age 24. Voiced by Yoshiko Sakakibara, Hibara, 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 Hako Sakakibara, Kakibara, 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 Shiko Sakakibara, a special investigator sent in from Tokyo Police HQ to assist in the Cat's Eye investigations. Asatani has a very shrewd intellect and has a very cunning personality, and is considered an elite officer of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. She is an expert markswoman, won the All Japan Air Pistol Championships, and is proficient in several martial art forms. She's a fourth-degree black belt in karate and second-degree black belt in judo, making her more than a match for Hitomi. She is also quite a beauty, even being crowned a beauty queen during one of Cat's Eye cases. She is one of the first person to suspect Hitomi as the true identity of Cat's Eye, but is never able to find definitive proof. Her main weakness is that she must wear prescription glasses all the time, as she is practically blind without them. While never really elaborated in the TV series, in the manga she is said to have a secret crush on Toshio, much to the chagrin of Hitomi. Michael Heinz, Mikru Heinzu, an artistic wonderkind in Germany during the 1930s, Heinz was so gifted that by age 10 he already began composing the beginnings of his impressive art collection, which contains not only elaborate paintings and lithographs but also one-of-a-kind jewelry, sculptures, and metal works. Heinz was even able to create exquisite musical instruments. As such, Heinz's works were highly sought among art collectors and galleries, and many would pay exorbitant amounts to own one of his works. When the Nazi Party began taking over Germany, Heinz fled the country for fear of political/artistic suppression. Traveling around the world, he eventually settled down in Japan, where he met and married a young Japanese woman. After the birth of their third daughter, Heinz traveled to the United States, where he disappeared under mysterious circumstances. His vast and priceless collection of artworks were soon auctioned off and dispersed to art dealers around the world. Eventually, many pieces found their way to Japan in the hands of various private deals, many with criminal ties. In subsequent years, the collection was stolen piece by piece, regardless of heavy security, by a trio of thieves calling themselves Cat's Eye, who were actually Heinz's grown-up daughters seeking clues to his whereabouts and hoping to get his attention to get him out of hiding. Rui, Hitomi, and Ai find that their father is in the US and they go there to track him down. It is eventually revealed that Michael was actually betrayed and forced into exile by his jealous twin brother Kranef Kurenetsuhu, who then stole Michael's identity for profit with the syndicate. The revelation ends the sisters' hope of finding their father through recollecting his artwork, and the Cat's Eye cease operations afterwards. Seretsugu Negeshi Yongshi Dingsi, Negeshi Seretsugu. Voiced by Tamio Oki. Trusted friend and confidant to the three sisters, a very good friend of Heinz and his wife. Negeshi provides detailed information for Cat's Eye's heists and also helps them acquire any hardware and / or other sophisticated equipment that they may need that Ai cannot provide. His background is a mystery, but he may have been a member of the armed forces as he has some military expertise. Kazumi Hime, voiced by Chiyoko Kawashima, a girl from Ai's school who took a picture of Hitomi while shooting photographs of the moon with a telelens. She later boasted to one of her friends that she had taken pictures of Cat's Eye, sending Ai, who overheard the conversation, panicking. Kasumi became determined to reveal Cat's Eye's true nature and planned to go to the place Cat's Eye's next target with her camera. She managed to get a good look at the backside of Cat's Eye and thought that Hitomi fits that picture very well, and became only more convinced when she sees Hitomi playing around with some punks in the park. Asatani has noticed this too and takes Kazumi into her confidence. With a story about her dad being away that it is unsafe for a young girl to be alone at home, Kazumi infiltrates into the Kisugi's home and asks Ai to let her stay the night. However, the Kisugi sisters manage to cunningly circumvent Kazumi's suspicion by appearing that Hitomi was still at home during the Kyattsu Ai mission. City Hunter connection. In contrast to Angel Heart, which is set in alternate universe, despite sharing City Hunter characters, both Kyattsu Ai and City Hunter series are set in the same universe. The titular City Hunter character, Ryo Seba, is acquainted with them. He also has rivalry with them because he was helping police capture Kyattsu Ai. Despite their rivalry, they have great teamwork fighting against criminals. The sisters come to Ryo's rescue in City Hunter the movie Shinjuku Private Eyes when Ryo has trouble defeating his enemy. Media. Manga. Tsukasa Hojo's Kyattsu Ai was serialized in Weekly Shōnen Jump from 1981 to 1985, with the chapters collected into 18 tankōbon by Shueisha. It was later re-released as 10 Aizōbon in 1994, 10 Bunkōbon in 1996, and 15 Kanzenbon between 2005–2006. The Kanzenbon release was published by Takuma Shoten instead of Shueisha. The manga was also released domestically in several foreign countries, such as Italy by Star Comics, in France by Tonkin, and in Malaysia by Comics House. Other books. In December 1996, Kyattsu Ai novel by Hideo Takeshiki was published. ISBN 4-8-703055-5. On March 22, 2000, Parrot, Blessed Person Tsukasa Hojo, short story collection Parrotzing Fu no Renbei Taio, Siduen Bayanjai, Parroto, Kofuku no Hito Hojo Tsukasa Tanpenshu was published. It was written by Tsukasa Hojo, with digital work by Futoshi Nagata. ISBN 4-8-857-040-5. Anime. Kyattsu Ai was adapted into an anime series by Tokyo Movie Shinsha and directed by Yoshio Takeuchi. 36 episodes were broadcast between July 11, 1983 until March 26, 1984. A second series was later produced that ran for 37 episodes from October 8, 1984 until July 8, 1985. Film. On 27 August 1997, the live-action movie adaptation Kyattsu Ai was released. The film is directed by Kaizo Hayashi and starring Yuki Uchida and Noruka Fujiwara. A behind-the-scenes video was created for the movie, called Kyattsu Ai Secret. In 2019, the Kisugi sisters appeared in the animated film City Hunter the movie Shinjuku Private Eyes as a crossover. Chika Sakamoto and Keiko Toda reprised their respective roles from the 80s anime series as Ai and Hitomi, with Toda also voicing Rui due to the 2018 death of Toshiko Fujita.